Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, Kat. I hope you are well. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a good weekend. Oh, I don't know. I need to wake up clearly. Oh. Things are good. I had a good weekend. The sun is out. Shadow and I went to the forest today. We got our vitamin D. I don't remember much of the weekend, but it was good, I think. Hey, man. If you're not going to remember, I'd rather the vague sort of haziness of the weekend be filled with goodness instead of negative, like, vibes. You know what I mean? So, that's good. Yeah, Sunday I just had a nap. I'm pretty sure I read the whole time. Then that sounds like an amazing weekend. For you, that sounds like a perfect weekend. So, today's order of business was the suggestion that Kay made last week that I should utilize some of the brighter colors that I have not yet done so. And by making a little bluebird. So I think that's what the plan is for today. I've realized I've never needle felted a bird. I've only ever felted I don't know, other animals, not of the bird variety. So we're going to attempt that today. We'll see how it goes. I also realized that I have these like little cotton balls. And I feel like I've seen people use not cotton balls, but like pom-poms as bases for needle felting projects before, so you're not utilizing as much wool. So we're going to attempt that today. And yes, that's what my goal is. I want him to be chonky. I feel like there are like skinnier versions, but I feel like if I want a bird, I want a chonky bird, you know? I DNF'd like 3 books in a row, so I'm hoping the one I picked up is better. Oh, hopefully. That's always so frustrating when you pick up a book and you're like, this is not it. This is not the vibe. So I'm hopeful that you feel reinvigorated with some decent choices. We also have these teeny tiny little eyes, so I'm hoping that we can utilize them today. Not today, but within this build. I'm not sure, because again, I want them to go on one of these. It's worse when I can just predict the ending. Oh, that's fair. You're like, I already know what's gonna happen. I'm over it. So I have 3 different sizes. I'm not sure what size we want. I don't know if like I want the bird to be smaller than its base or if it matters. Do you know what I mean? Because everything that we've made so far has sort of been like smaller than the base that it lays on. Whereas I'm not sure if we want to do that with this. I feel like this guy maybe, but I brought 3 different ones. So I think what'll probably end up happening is once the burb starts to emerge, that will give us an indication of what size base we want. The other thing too is I have like pipe cleaners that I think we'll probably end up using for the feet. But I'm not sure. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll do the body and stuff first, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do with the feet afterwards. That's my plan of action. Let's stop this camera from being dumb. We're going to keep it that way. Okay, cool. The only thing will be, I might see other. Okay, cool. I still think though the first step, even though we do have our sort of basic structure of these, we still do need to attach the 2 of them. So I'm thinking we still do a base layer of white. And then also too, the belly of the burb is white. And so then if we start with that sort of a base, attach these two together via that way, hopefully this will turn out all right. But yeah. The forest adventure today was an interesting one. Somebody was incredibly antisocial today. And it wasn't me. It was Shadow. Shadow just had zero interest in playing with other dogs today. I think he, like, there was one, he didn't even see it. I think he saw a dog. He just wanted an excuse to have the zoomies. So he went on these zoomies around a dog, but, like, never once stopped to interact with it. And then there was a German Shepherd puppy, and we saw it while we were walking towards them, and the German Shepherd puppy just, like, laid down in the grass, and I'm like, that one's gonna play with you, Shadow, whether you want it to or not. So they had a big chase around in the meadow. Obviously Shadow staying, like, a good 10 feet away from it at all times, and then ran to the complete other side of the meadow. Again, I told you this is his tactic. So when he doesn't want to play anymore, he runs to the other side of wherever the play area is, hoping that the other dog will then run back to their owner, and then Shadow can, like, meet me at another location far away from this other dog. So that's basically what happened. He ran to the other end of the meadow. This owner calls back their dog. They keep going this way. I go this way. So then Shadow can come back around and not interact with the dog again. But yeah, so we did that. It wasn't until we were literally leaving the forest and I had him back on lead because we were so close to, like, getting back to the road that there was this, like, little white dog that was walking up with its owner, and both of them decided, like, to actually sniff each other's butts and say hi. And that is the only, like, genuine interaction that Shadow had that wasn't, like, against his will, which was like, oh wow, okay. At one point there was this dog, I think Shadow was, like, interested but, like, not sure. He wasn't sure how he was feeling today. But I think the dog's name was Riley. It was a yellow lab, and so we saw them a couple of times, and I think the second time Shadow had just finished his random zoomies that just seemed completely unprompted, and so he was really tired and hot, so he was having a drink break, and these two dogs came over. One was like a schnauzer looking one that was on lead, and the other one was a golden lab that was off lead. And the lab came over and, like, said hi, and Shadow kind of, like, wasn't sure, but it was talking more to me, like, it was saying hi to me more than anything, and I was crouched down with the water bowl giving it to Shadow, and I was like, oh, like, does this little dog want it, like, does this dog want a drink? And so I got lab kisses from this dog, so I think it gave me a couple kisses, and then it was, like, trying to say hello to Shadow, and then I asked if it wanted some water. It had, like, a little bit of water, and then it almost, like, gave me more kisses to thank me for letting it have some water, and I was like, this was a quality experience. I was very happy about that experience. Shadow was like, I don't want to interact with this dog, and I was like, I would like to interact with this dog, and the dog was like, yes. But that was good. Yeah, it was very sweet. Yeah, so that was good. The mushroom haul today, I think because it hasn't rained as much lately, or if it has, it's been very, like, touch and go. So there wasn't as much fungi fodder as there has been lately. But I did find one that apparently, so the Seek app managed to identify it, which is wild to me because it seems like the Seek app is just, like, it doesn't fuck with identifying mushrooms because so many of them look so similar. But this one was, like, a cracked cap polypore, which is awesome. But then I cross-referenced in my fungi book, which is meant to be, like, the British sort of fungi book, and that species wasn't in there. So I don't know if this book is just, like, incomplete. I assume it is to a certain extent. Or the Seek app misidentified the mushroom, and that type of mushroom does exist, but maybe not within the UK area. I'm not sure. So I'm a bit like, oh man, like maybe it wasn't actually identified, but I'm taking the win because now I have, like, a gold achievement badge on Seek, and, you know, we take what we can get. So. But yes, labs are the sweetest babies. It's really interesting because I feel like even though people sort of make like comparisons that like labs and golden retrievers are like pretty interchangeable in terms of like being like really good family dogs and whatever, the few Goldens that I've come across, unless they're like a lot older, they seem nuts in comparison to some labs. I think I've seen more chill labs than I've seen chill Goldens. And I don't know if that's just because maybe I'm seeing older labs and younger Goldens or whatever, but I just find it so funny to me that they're like, yeah, they're a great family dog, but they're also nuts. Yeah, it's just something that I'm noticing more and more lately, the more I go for walks, like, with Shadow, which dogs seem to just, like, keep to themselves, do their own thing, and which ones are, like, totally just a bit psycho puppy, and it seems like, yeah, the Goldens are winning in that regard. We had a Golden mix and she was nuts. She jumped around like a kangaroo all the time and yodeled. Wow. See, you can't say they don't have character. You know what I mean? Like, that's, wow. Golden Basenji mix. Is the Basenjis, that's the yodel part, I think, right? That would be where she gets the yodel from. Wow. Yeah, again, always very, very, the other thing too is it always seems, it's usually spaniels as well. Which again, that's why I'm so glad in retrospect that Shadow was not the Springer Door that we thought he was when we got him. And we're very happy that he is a lurcher. Because spaniels just seem like they go for forever as well. Yeah, you yodeled at her and she would yodel back. Aw, that's really sweet. Call-in responses are funny. Sometimes when Shadow's in a mood, Liam will like pretend to bark at Shadow to get Shadow to like bark back, and they'll just have this like conversation back and forth to like get Shadow riled up. In retrospect though, you know, maybe Liam is saying bad dog words and Shadow's like really offended. I don't think he is though. He was so funny on Saturday. I think I told you guys it was my, well, my mother-in-law's 60th birthday was on the Thursday, but she had like a birthday party on the Saturday at her place. So we went over there early to like help set up and things like that. But one of the things that we did is we set up, because we weren't sure what the weather was going to be like, and it was probably good because it was one of those kinds of weathers where like every hour it was a different thing. It would be like, oh, now it's really sunny, and now it's like raining, and now it's super windy. Like it was one of those sort of weather days. So we have this like pop-up gazebo tent, this square tent that we brought over to help set up, just to kind of help with the shade and the sun and the rain and the whatever. And at one point, Shadow must have gotten like a second wind or whatever, and then Liam like riled him up, and then he proceeded to basically run around the outside perimeter of this gazebo, and everyone was like underneath the gazebo, and he was like proper little track star around this gazebo. We do think though when he first got the zoomies he like misjudged the angle, and we think he like clipped his paw on one of the like the stands, because he has a little bit of a cut on his paw now from it. Not in any way that's like totally hurt him, because again, like I said, he proceeded to then do more zoomies around once he recalibrated. But yeah, Elle will do the same. She goes Chaos Demon and starts running around after a few seconds of it. Yeah. But yeah, so he got super, super stoked. And then, yeah, it just was like little track star. But it was really good because, like, we went for, I think, it wasn't like a huge walk, but we went for, you know, a decent morning walk. And then we went over there. And that night, Shadow, I think he was so tired from like visiting with everyone, because by the time I think we got there at like 1 and didn't leave until like 9:30, so like we had a full-on day there. And then Shadow slept through the whole night, which means he didn't wake me up at 5 in the morning to well, 3 or 5. Those seem to be his 2 witching hours. He's either up at 3 or he's up at 5. So yeah, he didn't want to go outside. And then the other night, he ended up waking up at 5 in the morning and whining at the top of the stairs. And it wasn't because he needed to pee. I thought he did. I was like, oh, damn, okay, let's do this. No, he just was too scared. He wanted to go downstairs and didn't want to go downstairs by himself. So then I needed to come downstairs with him. I was like, Jesus, dog, don't waste my time. But we're now wondering if it's not necessarily so much that he desperately needs to pee at 3 in the morning. We think, you know, he's just really tired and then during the day, and then he wakes up or something. Like, he's not as tired and he wakes up and is like, okay, I'm awake now, like I might as well go to the bathroom, sort of thing. So we now have this like theory or whatever. Liam was like, well, even though he is quite a lazy puppy, and he will gladly just like chill on the sofa with us all evening, he might not be as tired out as we think he is. And so now we're going to try, when Liam's working from home, he's going to take Shadow for walks in the evening. So we're going to take him on 2 walks a day instead of 1. 'Cause again, the same thing, he did that yesterday, took him for a walk before dinner. And then last night, Shadow didn't wake us up, which is amazing because it's so interesting because, like, the last few days I've just been really struggling to get out of bed, and today I wasn't disrupted because, again, it's not like it's a long disruption, but it's a disruption nonetheless, and then I just find it so difficult to get myself out of bed afterwards. But today I was like, oh, I'm actually decently awake today. Like, I don't feel like it's like I'm struggling to pull myself out of it. So we'll see. Fingers and toes crossed. The only thing we're not sure of, I guess it would just be the order of operations might change a bit. Whereas, like, Liam will take Shadow for a walk and I'll make dinner. But, like, on the days that Liam's in the office and I'm streaming and whatever, I think we'll have to figure out what that's going to be like for a second. It might have to happen after dinner or something. But we'll see. But yeah, it was just interesting. Interesting theories and troubleshooting. Because we told you how we tried, like, basically forcing him to come outside. With us, but then that wasn't really doing anything. So now it just turns out that he's just not tired enough to sleep through the night. So that's what we have to start focusing on now. Okay, these are attached, whether or not, oh no, I think so. I think we'll just do like an all over felt just to make sure that everything is as secured as possible. But yeah, I was almost tempted. I wasn't sure actually. Like literally like 20 minutes before stream, I was like, I know we're needle felting, but I have no idea what I want to needle felt, to be quite honest. So I did end up deciding on the bluebird, but I was debating like doing like a gray squirrel because I see a bunch of those on my walks with Shadow. The other thing was obviously like, even though it's still August, I feel like most people know in our hearts that we're gearing up for spooky season now. So I was like, oh, we could do some like ghosts. We could do, I don't know, man. I was just like not sure what direction I wanted to. I knew we wanted to needle felt. I just had no idea what. So we'll see. But yeah, tons of, it's one of those things where it's not even like I have tons of ideas. I just have like, maybe I guess I have tons of ideas, but it doesn't seem like it. It's more just that I'm like directionless. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Yesterday, I spent most of the afternoon working on my Howl's Moving Castle cross stitch, so that is coming along. We are almost 60% finished, which is cool. I had to actually take it out of the hoop and move it over, so we're like on a new part of the grid now, which is cool. But I definitely ended up with like, I had to stop at one point. I think I stitched for like 3.5 hours, which is something that I sometimes do on stream as well. Sometimes, especially when things are happening, we go over time or whatever. So it wasn't like it was that much longer than a stream time, but I think what happens is when I'm stitching on stream, we've already talked about this. If I get really riled up about a topic or something, I then am unable to stitch and talk at the same time. And so I think what ended up happening is yesterday, I was just straight stitching the entire 3 hours. And so by the end of it, because I was like sitting like this, my elbows were so sore. I'm like, clearly didn't take as many breaks as I do. So that was interesting. I was like, why am I so much more like stitch fatigued, even though it's not even that much longer than when I would do a stream? And it's like, because you were 100% not stopping the way you normally do on stream. What I also did too for a minute is weed a section of the garden. So you guys remember, what was it, end of June? I planted some marigold, snapdragon, and lavender seeds with no idea if they were actually going to grow. I actually don't think that the marigold seeds did, which is fine. But the other ones, because they're seeds, I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for. In the future, what I should have done is done them in little seedlings and waited for them to grow tall enough for that I would know what they are. So when I plant them, I know that I'm pulling out weeds and not pulling out the plant. Because the last little while, I'm having to play the game of, okay, what is this, the plant or is this a weed? Some of it's pretty easy to differentiate, other ones not so much. I think maybe what I initially thought was lavender wasn't. And then I found that out later on. But anyway, I think the snapdragons are pretty well determined. So I pulled out more of the overgrowth. Because again, I didn't know what was weed and what was plant. So we just let everything grow to the point where it was like, okay, now it just doesn't even look like it's a garden. It just looks like an overgrown weed patch. So I went in there and like did some fixing. It's not perfect by any means. It's not like all the grass, weeds, and stuff are out of there, but it's better than it was, so that's good. All right. So, I believe initial shape, maybe. Don't necessarily know if he's like plump enough. Maybe we add more. I know we're gonna add obviously more color and such. Like that will bulk it up as well, but I'm glad I don't have to worry about that right now. I don't have the time. Yeah. No, it's true. Like the front part of our garden, we like worked so hard to get everything sort of like up to snuff. And I've just completely neglected the further weeding of it. Yeah, I'm not very consistent with my garden cleanup schedule. I think the biggest problem too with the front garden is that it's really noisy out there because it's the one that's closest to the highway. And then it's not fully enclosed, so Shadow can't come outside with me. And so that's like a big deterrent, especially when it's a nice day out and like if we have to bring tools from the back to the front and stuff. It then becomes like, and again, it's totally a mental thing where it just becomes this like mental pain in the ass of like feeling bad that I have to keep Shadow inside, or if he's outside, like I have to be really careful about opening and closing the back gate and like all this kind of stuff, right? So it just becomes more mental hassle. But then I can see how many weeds are in the front garden patch every time I go to the bathroom upstairs because our bathroom window faces out onto the garden and all I can just see is against the wood chips, against the mulch, all the green sprouts that are not plants. And I'm like, ooh. Oh well. It'll happen. We'll get there. It's just a work in progress. I feel like we need to make his butt bigger. I feel like he doesn't really have that much of a booty right now, and it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so Saturday was the party for my mother-in-law, which was really good. It was a really long day, but it was nice because I think since I've helped over at their place when my mother-in-law was recovering from knee surgery, I would go over there and like help make cups of tea and like put the dishes away and all that kind of stuff. I now feel a bit more like empowered to sort of just do stuff around the house. And because my whole big thing is like, okay, this is my mother-in-law's 60th birthday. The last thing I want her doing is like worrying about like dishes and sorting out the kitchen and stuff like that, right? Because there was food there, but at one point it was like, okay, everyone's finished with dinner, but we need to then wash the plates to then have them be available for like dessert, supper, like all that kind of stuff, right? Or sorry, lunch to then dinner, supper, and whatever. And so I spent a lot of time in the kitchen just like putting stuff together, like putting stuff away, washing things, setting things up. And I quite enjoyed that. Like, I think what happens, especially because we were there all day, like it wasn't like I was feeling particularly like antisocial that day or whatever, because most people were outside. First of all, Liam's granddad was there, and he wasn't like, it was kind of too hot for him outside, and we didn't have like the right chairs to sort of support him and whatever. So he was inside in the kitchen dining area, and so I felt kind of bad, like I didn't want to leave him in there by himself. So I was like, well, I'll hang out in here and then be able to sort of sort that out. Bonjour, hello, Galloway. Good morning, good morning. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so first it was that, and then it was like, well, yeah, I want to help sort of keep things ticking along so that my mother-in-law is able to actually enjoy her birthday and visit with people and like have that part of it. And yeah, so that was really nice for me, because I think sometimes, especially when like spending all day like at an event or whatever, because we do the same thing where we go over to Liam's aunt and uncle's place for like Christmas parties and all that kind of stuff. And I think like it gets to a point where I've just like, I can't just sit around for like 6 hours catching up. Like I need to be doing something to like occupy myself. So like usually what'll happen is that like at some of these other family events, it'll sort of like, I'll get 4 hours in and sort of start feeling like awkward. Like I don't really know what to do with myself. I don't really know where to be. And so this was actually really nice for me, because I was like, oh, I can be here. I can be sorting stuff out, putting stuff away. Like she got so many flowers, for her birthday. So I was like finding vases and like putting them in the vases and like putting them in different places of the house so they didn't take up space, like just in the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. And that was just able to allow me to still visit and be part of things, but sort of keep me from just like feeling stagnant. Yes, we did finish the fox on Friday. I did post a photo of it over on my Instagram. Oops, that was not the right one. Is that the word? Is that how we spell it? Maybe, sort of, kinda. There we go. But yeah, so yes, we did finish the fox. Now we've moved on to bluebirds, just as a way to use up some of these brighter colors that I have. I feel like I have a tendency to do a lot of neutral type things. But I think it was last week Kay suggested a bluebird, and so that's what we're doing. Have I ever seen a bluebird IRL? No, I have not. Apparently there's different kinds of bluebirds as well. There's this guy here, which has like a brown belly, and then there's bluebirds that are a bit more like fully blue and white. They don't have like this brown tuft on them. But I figured just for some different color and such, we would do that guy. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, just doing a little something different, because I've actually never felted a bird before, actually. So right now we're just working on the base of the bird. I actually had some pom-poms from like a little craft kit, and so I decided to use those as the base, just to ensure that we're not using up as much wool in trying to create just a base shape that we're going to be covering up later. So the pom-poms luckily gave us a little bit of a head start, which is cool. Because I've seen or I've heard of people doing that before. I've also seen kits where they give you like little foam balls as a way to start, just to give a bit more of a base. So again, you're not utilizing product that you could be using later on. But yeah. So we've decided to go for a chonky burb because, I don't know, the best animals are the chonky kind, I feel. They seem to be the cutest. So that's what we're going to try and attempt today. But yeah, it was nice to catch up with family over the weekend. Like I said, though, it was in a way that felt a bit more like, at least for me, it was a purposeful family gathering. Like I felt like I had a role. So I think maybe future family gatherings that are not at my in-laws' house, I just need to feel a bit more empowered to like help Liam's aunt clean up halfway through the evening, as opposed to like just sitting around in hour 4 of like a 6-hour family gathering, not knowing where to be or what to do with myself. So yeah. And then on Sunday, just kind of hung out a bit. Liam went golfing with a couple friends. And then I took Shadow for our morning walk and then had lunch. And I suddenly felt really cold. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go have a nap. So Shadow and I didn't have naps together, which was what we normally do. Usually we have nap snuggle time, but that didn't happen because Shadow has his own room. So he came upstairs. I was sleeping in my room, and then he saw, oh, we're having nap time, went to go sleep in his room. And I was like, well, okay, fine. But it was okay. Yeah. So not a whole lot happened. Actually, the other thing too, so Sunday, or Sunday? No, Monday, yesterday. Liam and I continued playing more of It Takes Two. So one of the other things that I thought would be really fun to needle felt, but I was a bit concerned about how everyone felt about it, is in It Takes Two, there's like the garden level, which I love because there were so many more mushrooms and things like there were in the like treehouse level. And so, but at one point in the level, the two characters get to ride on the cutest little spiders. And they just, like, they kind of remind me, remember when everyone was, like, super into that, like, Lucas the spider or whatever? Similar to that. But they were just these, like, cute little fast boys that I just thought were adorable. And I thought that they would be really cute to needle felt. But I do feel like there are a lot of people that have very specific feelings about spiders and arachnids and things, like phobia level issues, that I didn't know if that would be, like, triggering for people. I guess I could put it in the stream title, like, trigger warning arachnophobia, even though technically, like, I don't know, we're just creating a whatever. Could be Halloween theme, you should do it. Yeah, I just think that they were so cute. And I was like, I would like a cute little spider friend. But yeah. So as long as people aren't gonna be like, OMG, I'm like having like an anxiety attack watching this spider character emerge, I think that that would be okay. Because I just thought they were adorable. You should do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I will consider that as another option. Because yeah, they just made me very happy. Halloween is the best hallway. Facts. True story, Galloway. 110%. I literally today went back on the TK Maxx website for a spooky serotonin boost. It brings me such joy. I just love autumn, right? Actually, I almost felt tempted to watch Over the Garden Wall today. Or not today, but like recently. And I'm like, soon it will be time. I know you can always watch shows whenever you want, but I just feel like when it starts to get a little bit cooler, when like it's cold enough in the house to like put on a cute sweater, that's when it's time for Over the Garden Wall. Okay, are you chunky enough for now? I think you are for now, and then as we continue adding our colors, that will then help him beef out a little bit. So I have 3 different shades of blue. I don't think they look, oh yeah, they kind of look distinct. Yes, confirmed. I am chunky enough, right? Exactly, yeah. The baseline chunk has been achieved. So, are you Canadian living in England? Yes, that is true. I am a Canadian living in England for 6 years now. This is the 6th year. But yeah, so Halloween is getting up there here. It doesn't have the same fervor as it does in Canada and the US. But there's pockets of it if you know where to look. If you know where it can happen. But yeah. It's not to the same level of intense, ritualistic, trick-or-treating epicness that I had. I think, to be fair, well, I don't know if the trick-or-treating part has changed, but the whole, like, atmosphere of Halloween has changed a little bit, I think. Because back when I was growing up in the 90s, 2000s, so we would have, like, spirit weeks, and a lot of people have spirit weeks. But now I think because everybody's, like, more shit hot on, like, security, people don't dress up in their so we used to dress up in our Halloween costume. So every year when I was growing up, at least in like primary school, we would, hi Saul, good afternoon. Yeah, Halloween we would have like in the gymnasium, all of the grades would dress up in their Halloween costumes for a day, and then we would like parade them around the arena, so then like all the other classes and like parents could come too and like see all of the kids dressed up in their Halloween costumes, which was so much fun. But I'm pretty sure now they just do like orange and black day. Do you know what I mean? It's like not the same. And I think that maybe that is for like security purposes, like because kids had masks and whatever, and there's all this kind of stuff. But yeah, no, Halloween, it's not, well, yeah, no, not in the same extent. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, trick-or-treaters or whatever, whereas, like, maybe there's, like, a handful of them that come up across my, like, in-laws' place, whereas, like, my parents, especially in our hometown, it was, like, you would get 150, 200 kids, right? And, like, that's just, like, unfathomable here, I feel. And then we used to have whole things. So then the kids would get their little buckets, and we used to always do, you always get a pillowcase, because you would get those like cute little novelty like pumpkin buckets, but like that would only fill up, I don't know, like 10 houses, and you're like, no, we're doing the circuit. Do you know what I mean? And then also too, you knew that there were certain houses that were harder to get to for like little kids because they were at like the top of a really big hill. So if you were an older kid, or you were younger but, like, you know, knew what was up, you knew that if you made the effort to go to the top of the hill, that's where the full-size candy bars were. Because those people don't get a lot of kids, so they invest more money in bigger products, whereas the ones who constantly get them, they get you, like, the tiniest ones. But yeah. Yeah, we did you would decorate the pillowcases? Oh, I'd never heard of that. When I was younger, I lived in a small village, Halloween was, like, a whole thing. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, to be fair, I feel like I have heard that as well. Where I remember when I was working in Kent, I was talking about how it made me sad that Halloween wasn't as big of a thing. And then they were like, no, there's a street, like, in our area that all of the houses go all out, all of the kids dress up, like, it's a big thing. So I think, yeah, it just depends, like, on the community pocket you're a part of, which is a shame, though, as opposed to it being, like, a big deal. Mind you, I guess it's also an equivalent of me, like, growing up in a Canadian, like, suburb to now living, like, in a suburb, but it's, like, an outside of London suburb. So it might be, that might also be different. Like, if we lived in, like, a tiny little parish somewhere, like, maybe they go ham for Halloween. I don't know. The only time I dressed up for Halloween, I was going to a local event, like a fair, but indoors, and was the only one dressed up. No! Yeah, we had Halloween-themed sponges. Yes, that's cool. That's cool. Never again. Aw, man, as an American, everywhere in Europe, it already seems so haunted to me. That's true. That's the other thing, too, right? And also, I remember, too, everyone always has this, like, complaint. Not everybody, but I hear sometimes people have complaints about stuff because they see things in North America as being, like, overly commodified, ergo Americanized. So I've heard that of, like, well, we don't do Halloween in the UK. That's, like, a very Americanized concept. But it's, like, actually the origins of Halloween are All Hallows Eve, which is a pagan holiday, and the historical, you know, impetus, or the you know, where paganism generated was in Europe, was around here. So ergo, you can't denounce Halloween as an Americanized holiday that you don't want in your country where that was the literal origin of it. But yeah. But yes, no, there's a lot more, like, yeah, like, old things that just by default seem spooky, scary. I see it goes behind Tash right now. That's true. Where's my Phantasma at? Right here. Spooky. And right there on the screen. Phantasmo and Phantasma hanging out. Bestest buds. There's a little, there's a spooky shadow over there somewhere. I think he's still over there. I don't know though. Seems like a topic for the master debaters. What, about Halloween? Or whether ghosts are real or not? The costume differences in drinks too. In the US, it seems like you can wear any costume. In the UK, yeah. That's true too. You know what it is? The biggest equivalent I can see where, like, Halloween seems to, like, the event in the UK that seems more Halloween-y than Halloween itself to me is World Book Day. So I don't know if anyone else is aware of this. I didn't know that this was a thing. So every year the UK they celebrate World Book Day. And that's when kids and adults alike, usually teachers and stuff, will dress up like a character from a book and be that character at school for the day. And that is the closest equivalent. Like, that's more Halloween-y than the way that Halloween is celebrated here. Because that's when you have the kids, like, obviously there are still parameters, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, you get more variety in what kids dress up as. So it's always so random because I think that's, like, in, like, the springtime. So we'll be, like, in the grocery store and there'll be, like, costumes, like Harry Potter costumes, or, like, tiger costumes for, like, the tiger who came to tea, and, like, stuff like that. And you're like, this is, like, uncanny valley for me, because I'm like, why are there Halloween costumes in the store in the springtime, but it's not for Halloween, it's for World Book Day. So that is, yeah. World Book Day is more Halloween-y than Halloween here in the UK. Which I think is awesome, by the way. I love a theme. I love a good theme. I think that's why I like Halloween. World Book Day I find very interesting because, yeah, I love a costume party. I love a theme. So I'm down, but I would like both to happen. That would be cool. No, I had never heard of World Book Day, let alone a celebration for World Book Day before. Never. I don't know if it's ever been a thing in like the States, but in Canada I had never heard of it before. Yeah. But it's World Book Day, right? Yeah, it would imply that the world is celebrating, but crickets. Crickets. Maybe North America just doesn't value literature the way that Europe does. Oh, it's funny. If Tash were to appear again, I'll start to argue why Alice in Wonderland is the worst book ever written. Honestly, I could probably make a pretty decent argument as to why it's a trash book. Just saying. All the South cares about is banning books. That's true. It's kind of counterintuitive to be like, we're going to celebrate books while also in the same breath trying to ban them and limit the types of books that are available. You kind of can't do both. You can't celebrate books while also condemning books in the same breath. That's true. I was thinking of maybe doing some color mixing, but I kind of feel like this blue is like pretty ding dang close. So maybe we just jump right into it. Now I feel like maybe we'll make the wings separate. It's meant to be a blue bird. I don't know what other kind of blue, I guess, I don't know, is that a tit? I don't know. It's just a blue bird. As a kid, the big thing around books was this, yeah, dude, the Scholastic Book Fair. Yeah, next level shit. Scholastic Book Fair, incredible. Some of my all-time favorite book series as a kid was Twitches, and then when Disney Channel made the shit version of it, even though everyone thinks it's amazing because they don't realize that it's from a book series that's actually more amazing, that was from the Scholastic Book Fair. But yeah, no, Scholastic Book Fair was the shit. Okay, I think we're gonna make some wings separately and attach those as well. Yeah. Man, nothing was amazing in today's class. Yeah, Ours was always set up in our elementary school's music room. So we had a music room in elementary school, so then they would put all that aside. Because the music room was actually, it was half the library and half the music room, so it kind of made sense that they could put this Classic Book Fair in there. But yeah. It was like, basically like a bookstore popped up in your elementary school for like, I don't know if it was like a week or a few days or something like that. I don't know if you could go to the Scholastic Book Fair after school hours. But it would happen during school, and so we would almost like take a class trip to the school bookstore that was the Scholastic Book Fair. It was amazing. Pretty close to blue tit, asked my bird watching friend. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, I've heard of bluebirds, but I've not seen one here. I'm not sure if they're very similar. See, I don't know too. So I remembered this when bluebirds came up, and I have this memory of being in junior kindergarten. So I was like 5. And so we were in the gymnasium, and obviously most elementary school kids remember like the big parachute day at the gymnasium, and I absolutely remembered that. But I remember playing a game, and I actually Googled it, and it does exist as like a thing. I'll have to Google it, because I wonder if a bluebird like is the British equivalent of a blue tit. Blue tit. Oh no, they're a little bit different, but they're really pretty actually. Yeah, so we're not going for that, but it's still really big. It's really, sorry, not really big, really cute. Still very cute. Yeah. So we actually played a game. I remember we all stood in a circle, and I don't know if anyone else did this or if it was like, but apparently it's a thing because it's on Google, so like it must exist in other schools. And basically all of the kids would stand in a circle and like touch hands, and then there would be one kid that would be like the bluebird, and then we would all sing a song, or the teacher would sing a song, and they would say, bluebird, bluebird through my window, bluebird, bluebird through my window, and they'd sing this song, and as it's happening, the bluebird, the child, is flying through the windows that all of the children have created with their arms. And then the other part of the song would say like, take a little girl and tap her on the shoulder, take a little girl and tap her on the shoulder, and then they would switch, it would be girl and it would be boy, because, you know, this is like, I'm sure this song is older, but this was like the 90s, and so obviously things were very gendered back then. But it was a thing. And so then what would happen is the child bluebird would like tap the shoulders of another kid and essentially form a snake chain. So we would basically be playing snake, but like not trying to like, you know what I mean? So then you would then put your hands, the original bluebird would put their hands on top of the new bluebird, and then the two of them would weave, and then you basically create a long chain of kindergartners while singing this bluebird song. That sounds like how to accidentally summon an evil spirit. Perhaps. But I Googled it, and it's a real thing. Again, I thought this was like Canadian fever dream. Because I never knew what the rest of the song was. And also, to be fair, I do think that it's like kind of weird. Yeah. American children's songs. Bluebird, Bluebird. So, just the whole demon popping up in the middle of a gym class. Exactly. Yeah. So you would sing Bluebird, Bluebird through my window. And then, but the last bit would say, oh, yeah, okay, we're just, you know what it is? We're gonna find, oh, did you get Sing My Bluebird song? Yeah, I don't know when it was invented, but we're gonna, hang on, friends. We are going to find this song and show it to you guys, and you're gonna tell me that I'm not nuts, that this is a real thing. Okay. Let's... I might also be nuts, but this is also a real thing. Just to be clear. Okay. Okay. Turn this off. Turn this on. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now we're gonna stop the music. Let's teach you guys the cursed demon summoning song from my past. Is there a UK equivalent? Oh, is it about bluebells? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Can we hear this?
Bluebird, bluebird through my window. Oh, Johnny, I'm tired. Night, night. Redbird, redbird.
Okay, this was not the version. The concept was the same. Hang on. We need to find the good. This! Oh my god! There's a demo! I'm sorry, children of, like, the 90s. Dude! This is what we did! Yeah. Okay, we didn't do this one. It wasn't this quick, but... To be fair... Okay. See, and then everybody has to go through the windows. This is so Wickerman, I'm scared. No! This is from 10 years ago. Look at this lady. I hope kids signed a waiver. Are these children from the corn? No, they're from the 90s. Okay, we don't need to do that anymore. But see, Tasha's not nuts. welcome to... That was something that we did. So we had parachute day at the gym, and we also played the Bluebird song. And my elementary school teacher in that was terrifying. Well, I like insanely twisting. Listen. Yeah, and so as a child in a small town in Northern Ontario, during gym class when I was 5 years old, we would summon demons during gym time. Is that not everybody's collective childhood experience? We had parachute day too. That is what it was. Okay, so the parachute is universal. The Bluebird song, not so much. Chanting, ritualistic prancing. I think you were involved in some esoteric process. Maybe that's why I'm the nature-loving, pagan-adjacent human being I am today. It's Mrs. Davy with her esoteric Bluebird religious nature chants. It's all, can thank her for who I am today. My parents did, of course, that was normal. Yeah. Exactly the same game, though, just bluebells in a different accent. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so there is an equivalent. There is an equivalent. So all y'all were summoning demons back in the day. It wasn't just me. Let's turn this down. I feel like this is aggressive. Okay, let's turn that down. But yeah. So yeah, so when we were like, oh, we're gonna be making a Bluebird today, I'm like, I need to make sure that this wasn't a fever dream and that there is actual proof. And between Google and YouTube, this is real. So if you got, I don't know, and apparently it's a US song. So if you guys are gonna have nightmares, you can blame the United States of America for that. Not that they're not giving you other nightmares for other reasons. Let's see if we can find the origin. Who wrote this song? Who wrote the demonic Bluebird chant? It's just a thing where it's like, oh, all these like kids. Pete Seeger wrote the Bluebird Fly Through My Window song. Nope, this is a different one. That's a different one. Never mind. This is on so many, like, kids teaching songs. There wasn't a song here. Imagine summoning a demon imp and looking like a Smurf. That'd be fun. We've even covered a conspiracy of cultists. Yeah. Northern Ontario would be like that sometimes. Through my window. Author. There we go. A song by Nancy Stewart. Nancy Stewart. Is that the original? Is that the OG? No, I think she just marketed it. Oh well, that's one of those like ancient nursery rhyme things that was like made in like UK version was in 1898. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is some like ancient summoning craft. Some ancient whipcraft. Thanks, Wikipedia. Amazing. Let me see if Wikipedia will bring this up. Have I lost my mind and I've gone down a rabbit hole? Maybe. Are we just gonna let this happen? Yes. Yes, we will. Wikipedia. There's the Miranda Lambert song. No, that's not what we're looking for. No. It's just not followable. Oh wow. Treehouse Troll's birthday day is listing this as a thing. What is that? Oh. This is cursed. I'm coming across, this is cursed. I'm sorry. Maybe this is a demon summoning song. Treehouse Troll's birthday day. That's cursed. A live action musical birthday celebration. From, oh my god. I'm sorry. Are they playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey for realsies? Includes 5 great songs: Bluebird on My Window, the birthday song, We're So Happy, the leapfrog song, and the donkey song. Wow, 1992, Good Times Home Video Core. I'm sorry. If this actually happens, this is Kay. No, we need to, Kay, listen, I'm sorry. Stream has been derailed. Stream has been derailed. We need to go on a what the fuck was this called? We need to find it. We need to find this. I know you guys are like, please let's not, but we need to. We got to. Treehouse Trolls birthday party. Okay, YouTube, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, YouTube. You start exactly. What is that? Wasn't that the like? There's a troll. Isn't that song like the do 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 do? Yeah, the trolls are coming. The trolls are coming. Treehouse Trolls birthday day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Wow. Giving Labyrinth vibes. Truly, truly. Oh my god, that's so funny. So the person who posted this says, a cursed video where kids celebrate a birthday in the world of blinkless giant troll people. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay, that's your that's your trigger warning, everyone. Not for the faint of heart. We have wandered into some chaos, and I'm very excited. I'm sorry. I didn't, you know, are we having a cursed stream day today? Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. We're watching an ad. We're gonna turn this off. I'm excited and terrified.
Something iconic, something timeless, and I'd love to know what you think.
Very impressive, mate.
Oh, this is another ad. Listen, give us the trolls. Give us the trolls. Okay, okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm here for this. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. It's the whole video. We're not watching the whole thing.
We're the Treehouse Trolls, and we're very merry souls. Yes, we love to sing and dance, and we love to rock and roll, and we love to have you over to go rolling in the clover. We're the Treehouse Trolls.
Oh man.
Very merry souls. Yes, we love to sing and dance, and we love to rock and roll, and we love to have you over to go rolling in the clover. We're the Treehouse Trolls.
Oh my god. Oh, is this her birthday outfit? Mm-hmm.
Hello, Aunt Bunny. This is Lisa. I'm calling to invite you to a party. A birthday party. My birthday party.
Oh my god, I'm overheating. Oh, this is gonna be a fever dream. She's bringing her trolls and her dolls to the party. And then she's gonna fall asleep and be transported into troll cult. This is very, you know what this is giving? Did you guys ever know
Hello, lovely Wolfus.
of the game Pretty Pretty Princess?
It's my birthday, and I'd really like you to come to my party.
There was a board game that I never knew the rules to, but it was called Pretty Pretty Princess, and the whole goal was to basically run around the board and collect different jewels and things. Okay, that troll is cursed.
Glad you could make it.
Is this official troll license?
You're the only troll I have.
Yes.
You can sit here next to Aunt Bunny and Mr. Frog.
You're the only troll.
Look, everybody, Jackie's here. Jackie, I'm having a birthday party for myself. Do you want to come? No.
I'm having a birthday party for myself.
These are no big deal. You're just jealous. Of what? That tomorrow's my birthday and not yours. And not. R2.
This is so 90s.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's scroll forward. Let's wait. Okay, when do we enter Troll World? She does. I told you. She goes to sleep and wakes up in hell.
To be jealous of my birthday. Lisa, nobody cares about your silly old birthday.
Yeah, Lisa, nobody cares about your stupid birthday.
Boy, wish it was Jackie's birthday too. Then he wouldn't be so jealous.
Oh my
Can't
god.
do everybody's birthday all on the same day.
I wish it was everyone's birthday all on the same day. No, you don't. That's a terrible dream. That's a terrible dream to have.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. It's birthday day, it's birthday day. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
They turned into trolls?
It's birthday day! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to us all.
Do we think this is them?
Birthday, happy birthday.
Did they turn into trolls?
Birthday day, Gracious. It's so fun. Certainly is, goodness. After all, birthday day is the day everybody in the whole troll forest celebrates their birthday.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, have they always been called gonks?
Me too. That would make birthday day complete. Daddy! Birthday!
Oh my god.
Speak on me.
Oh my god. Oh, so they call up her troll to be like, yo, come to Troll Town.
Where's that phone? I hear it ringing.
The phone that wasn't plugged in.
Let's have a little light on the subject. Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's a magic troll. So how come none of these trolls' hairs are sticking straight up? I thought that was a distinct thing about trolls.
How's life in the forest of fun and wonder, you old troll, you?
Oh my god. Okay, how do they...
Down on my size. So sit down, my
Okay, they didn't turn into trolls. Okay. That's fine. But they are gonna go to Troll World. Oh, that's cursed. You get tickled into Troll World. I don't think I like that. So we got tickled into yeah. Hairspray costs. Yeah, that must be. Oh, they have secret handshakes. This is obviously not the first time they've been to Troll World. Oh my god, this is so cursed.
Gracious.
Do they sing the Bluebird song?
Green, know what I mean? Why do you have my party?
There's skits.
You better stop!
What the name of fun and wonder's going on in here?
Children, I think we have quite enough balloons for the party. Now run along and play.
Run along and play. There's too many balloons.
Kids.
Oh, I'm new here.
Who's this?
No, it's Muggly Wumpus. You used to be awfully cross with me, even though it's not my fault. Muggly Wumpus!
What are they outlawing?
Queen. Say, what you doing, Flo?
Do we say, I don't know what they were doing. What were they doing? Let's go back.
Lovely. Madam Flugel. Come in, Flugel. Good morning, Queen Leonina.
Oh, she's the queen of the trolls.
My, but you are looking lovely this
They're gonna eat them kids. Yeah, possibly.
I don't feel lovely, and I don't look lovely, and there's nothing particularly lovely about the morning.
Okay, so this troll is a bitch.
I'm in bed this morning. What did you say?
And that's the butler troll, I
It won't
guess.
take me long to make the bed this morning. Well, stop dawdling and do it. Make my bed.
I'm uncomfortable sniping. Yeah. We found the most cursed. So, yeah, we've gone down a bit of a cursed rabbit hole today. This was not the intention of the stream today, but listen, we go where the intrigue is.
You're a wonderful queen who looks terrific in green. Know what I mean? Why do you have my party dress out? Why, because it's birthday day, Regal One. There will be parties throughout the land. Birthday day? I hate birthday day. I've had enough birthday days.
Okay, so she's the Grinch of the troll universe. I think she's afraid of getting older. So not only is she classist, she's also ageist.
As far as I'm concerned, Zoe on birthday day.
Please. You don't mean... Not the royal fooey.
I said
The royal fooey.
mean Fooey. Proclamation. Write this down, Snoogle.
Okay, so basically this bitch bans birthday day, and then all of the kids and everybody's gonna be real pissed off.
And continuing into furthermore, there shall be no more birthday day in the forest of fun and wonder.
No more birthday day in the forest of fun and wonder. Okay.
I think you're making a terrible mistake.
I want to get to the cursed singing. Oh, no. Does the donkey come to life? This is what we need to know. We need to know, because on that VHS tape...
What was that?
I said, ow.
No! Okay, did you guys miss this? Did you guys miss this? Did you see this happen? Did you see this happen?
What was that?
I said, ow.
I mean, who?
Owie, wowie, zowie. Getting a tail pinned on your bottom is a very painful experience.
So she stabbed him in the butt, and he came to
I know
life.
that, Lisa. But many people think that's all I'm good for is tail pinning. When actually, I happen to be a very talented fellow.
You are?
I certainly are.
Oh no.
Donald the Dancing Donkey, at your service.
And he keeps saying ass your service like he's trying to not cover up the fact that he's making a joke about being an ass, which is another word for a
Better
donkey.
watch where you stand.
That's right. Never, ever, ever stand behind a donkey.
Especially a dancing donkey.
Never, ever, ever stand behind. Okay.
Find 2 legs behind and 2 we find before. We stand.
Well, yeah, because I don't know if you guys can understand, you know, the artistic integrity of this cursed children's media. We're doing a deep dive analysis of it, therefore all the jokes must be explained. These twins are giving codependent.
Confusing? Here, I'll show you. On donkey's spine, 2 legs behind and 2.
He's an incredible dancer.
4. You stand
The donkey shall be sacrificed. Honestly, if he doesn't shut the F up, maybe he will.
behind before. When you're behind the
No.
The most beautiful person anybody's ever.
sleep by sundown. Or
Does all of the singing happen only in the last, like, half hour?
More, Jackie? Nah, today's your day.
Oh, okay. So this whole... Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Midsummer Sacrifice. The cake tastes like donkey. So we don't know where the Bluebird song came in, but I don't really feel like we need to revisit. All we know is can confirm donkey's cursed. The Treehouse Troll's birthday day. As described, a cursed video where kids celebrate a birthday in a world of blinkless giant troll people. Not for the faint of heart. I wonder if there's a trailer for this. And do the Treehouse Trolls, is this a series? Are there multiple Treehouse Troll medias? Or is it just birthday day? Oh, there's multiple. There is Treehouse Trolls Forest of Fun and Wonder. Oh, this is all just like cursed things from the 90s. Interesting. Is this one the same one? Oh, let's go back. Is this the same one? Or is this a different one? Best close up experience with the sound off.
Like me, a runt.
And, where exactly do you come from? The Forbidden Forest, I bet.
Oh my god. Somebody made subtitles that are like completely ridiculous. That's so funny.
Come from a wonderful, fabulous, magical place called the Forest of Fun and Wonder. That's where I'm heading now. Wanna come? Huh?
She's like, meh, sure, fuck it. I'll get kidnapped by a troll. This couldn't go terribly wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, so there seems to be 2 installments to this cursed anthology. So obviously, she meets this troll in the first film, and then after they go on adventures together, they decide that he's gonna live with that particular family now, forever, because then she appears in the second one. Oh, look, there's like a Baba Yaga troll. Hello, cursed grandma troll. Where's the cursed grandma troll? Oh, he's a grandpa troll.
But far more wonderful it is to see what smiles can do. You smile at one who smiles at you, and so one smile makes 2.
Oh my god. Okay, so they're trying to force this grumpy old man to smile, and we don't agree with that. If you don't want to smile, you don't have to. Okay, I think that was enough of an adventure into cursed troll land. So now we know. Now we know, and knowledge is power. Curse David Bowie, the Troll King. Truly. Well, that was a fun little side quest. Thanks, guys. Yeah. It has a 7.1 on IMDb. Beautiful. Yeah, see, now my little childhood gym class sing-song doesn't seem so cursed now in comparison to that now, does it? It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Considering the frozen facial states, I doubt an ability. Yeah, right? I doubt an ability. I love it. The troll, they're like trying to make an animatronic puppet smile where its face is literally made out of plastic, and therefore if it wasn't designed to smile, it doesn't have an ability to smile. To be fair, we're not always going to associate you with that video. That's true, man. Hey. That's fine. The one who introduced you all to the cursed dolls. Right? Yeah. It's true. It is cruel. It's cruel that they're singing a song all about smiling just for the troll to turn on and be like, literally, that's how my face has been formed. You're actually discriminating against my inability to smile and shaming me for it. And that is some bullshit. Now we're all implicated. Yeah. Yeah, I captained the ship, but you all willingly got on the boat. Let's be very real about this. Yeah. We're all on a watch list now. Yeah. Imagine never being able to blink. No. My eyes would dry out. Like all of the SpongeBob memes where he tries to leave the water and then he just like, that's what happened. Even yeah, he's like, that's it, unsubscribe. Jokes on you guys, I was already on the watch list. Haha. That's right. We're just misery loves company. Cursed loves more cursed. That's all. Well, let's put the tunes back on. Let's put the tunes since we vacated the cursed territory. So that actually, when did the first one come out? Because the troll birthday party was 92. So we have to determine if this is a distinct 90s cursed thing, or did it start in the 80s? And that was the iteration. What is it called again? Treehouse Trolls? Treehouse Trolls Birthday Day. They both came out in 92. They were back-to-back 92. Wow. Directed by Ernie Schultz. who directed a bunch of Russell Simmons fitness videos and Pilates weight loss videos. That's a bit strange. So this guy who directed only, all because I said blue tit every 25 years, like it, oh no. Yeah, so this guy was a director. So he edited some stuff. He edited some WrestleMania content and some Andre the Giant content. But basically, his entire filmography is directing. Oh, this is producing. So he directed. You know what it is? It's because he attempted to direct children's media and they were like, you are not going near children ever again. So he first made a workout video. Then he made these Treehouse Trolls videos, and then made a video about Passover. Interesting. And then proceeded to do all the Russell Simmons videos, some weight loss stuff. So obviously his foray into children's media did not go well for him. Interesting. The only rating on the Forest Fun is a 10, even though the IMDb rating is 4.7 for the Trolls Forest of Fun and Wonder. This, oh god, it's so long. It's so long. Okay, let's read. 10 out of 10. This is the Trolls masterpiece we did not scrub through. This masterpiece of modern cinema, this is a review from 2004 about a show from 1992. It is a masterpiece of modern cinema, allegedly. Take a magical trip with these lovable trolls as they teach you and your children how to make new friends using the time-proven techniques of sing-alongs, stickball, and tickling. That's not how you make friends. Tickling is not how you make friends. I do not suggest trying to make a friend by going up to them and suddenly tickling them. That is a bad idea. Do not take this advice. Actually, that is not how we make new friends. Superbly acted by the first frame to the last gobbledygosh. Oh, apparently they say gobbledygosh as well. Hellas, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. I tickled you with my jokes. Yeah, I guess so. That's the only way it's allowed. Stephen Boldis gives a powerful performance as a troubled young Jackie, brilliantly portrayed by Daniel McGovern as his fragile, often frantic sister Lisa. Oh, okay, so the first movie. For 6 months! Listen. After that, I ain't risking missing a troll-filled moment. You're like, yeah, I love it how, normally we're calm, cozy vibes, but I love how the cursed content is what was like, that's it, sign me the fuck up. Incredible. The special effects are breathtaking. For example, during the Trolls world, Boldis and McGovern are miraculously shrunk enough to fit into a toy school bus. Wow, amazing. This film is undoubtedly the inspiration for such special effects triumphs as the Matrix trilogy and Spider-Man 1 and 2. So the VFX team for the Matrix and Spider-Man were like, you know what we're gonna take inspo from? Treehouse Trolls. Obviously. Only under the direction of Ernie Schultz in what is perhaps his greatest effort to date. Yeah, because he only ever did Russell Simmons workout videos. Could such an epic tome of love and friendship have been possible? By Petrogats 13, written in 24. Okay, let's see what you have to say about the other one. What do we need to say about the other one with the cursed donkey? Pharma Flask, hi! Is it safe to come back? Had to call my therapist after that video. Truly, I don't blame you. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't have to call your therapist after we saw this. Just this image alone is enough. Let's see if this person also had high hopes to say about this one. Is it the same person? No! Still from 2004 though, do you think, conspiracy theory, Are these the same person? This is by John Law LA from the August 15th, 2004. Okay. August 15th, 2004. Now Treehouse Trolls Conspiracy Theory. 2004. They were both from 2004. Let me see the date of this review. July 27th. Okay. Okay, July 27th. Never mind. But isn't it weird that two 10 out of 10s from different months but the same year, two different accounts about these trolls? I hadn't seen it, but now when the grumpy troll got out of bed, that inspired a bullet back. Yeah. The bullet time back. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, and when the, yeah. Was Simmons one of the trolls? No, but he should have been. No, I don't think any of these other people, acted. So the actress who played, what's her name? Lisa, the sister, whose birthday it was, stopped acting in 2004. She was in the Treehouse Trolls, was in 4 episodes of the show Ghostwriter, which is a group of kids who solve local crimes, capers, and mysteries in their neighborhood. Exciting. And then starred in The Devil's Own and Dead Meat. This just got sad. And Jackie Boldis. Yeah. Oh, he was in an episode of 2016's The Odd Couple. Okay. Mr. Met. Interesting. So when are we making trolls? Maybe. That's actually an option. Anyone else feel like we've been misdirected? Is it a misdirection or is it all in the same universe, right? This is the cinematic universe. Who wrote this? G.G. Smith. What else have you written? Not a lot. Okay. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's continue felting. We're making a bird. We're making a bird. Different. Yeah, exactly. It's cult adjacent. I'm sorry. I feel like trolls are if trolls are not cult adjacent, I don't know what is. Let's be real. Can confirm. And I mean trolls of the 80s and new age trolls. Who's adjacent? Oh, no. Adjacent. But also Jason and Freddy. Is that not a cult? I feel like horror films breed cults as well. There's lots of people who are within a horror cult. I myself am not. I just like Halloween. I'm not a fan of, you know, spooky things. I like cute spooky things. I feel so unhinged right now. After what fresh hell I just subjected you all to. I don't know if I'm ever going to recover. Just so you know, I too am also marked by this experience. I feel like we're all trauma bonded now. I feel like this is trauma bonding. We're all connected on a deep psychological level now after what we just went through. Yeah, It's a slippery slope before you know it. Yeah, 100%, yeah. I am that lamb in that little bit cult game. How you get those subs? Trauma bond! Exactly. Yeah. And is that also not the most culty way to gain subs? How to gain subs? I just like trauma bond in the chat and they feel compelled to sub to the channel. Yeah, that's true, I have. It is very culty, it is. Evil Cursed Potato! That name feels on brand. That feels on brand. I'm sorry, Evil Cursed Potato. That is the most on-brand name for the current chaos with which we are subjecting ourselves to. Welcome in. Hello! They have arrived. It's true. May the cult grow and foster. Things have been, yeah. I don't know if you witnessed, we went on a little bit of a cursed journey together. That was not the intention, but that is just what happened. And so we're glad to amass more followers. Just join, yeah. I swear we're usually a cozy channel, but today just got a little bit unhinged. We were following a hunch. And to be fair, this all started because I was disclosing a wholesome childhood experience. Thank you very much. I was exposing wholesome 5-year-old baby Tasha experience. And then we ended up on some cursed 90s troll content, which also shows you that this is within the same cinematic universe of my life because it came out the year I was born. So if that's not some sort of weird, cozy, culty connection, I don't know. Yeah, cozy, culty, yeah, right? Same vibe, different, who knows? Who knows? Next week we'll watch the Gophers. Oh, what's the Gophers? To be fair, I don't know if you guys, see, this is a thing that I was aware of, or I got introduced when I moved here, that my in-laws then were showing me, like, childhood classics. So I'm sure Saul knows what this is. Hellas probably knows. I don't know if anyone else. Have you ever heard of Bagpuss? See, the UK has some cursed shit too. This isn't just relegated to North America. Are you all aware of Bagpuss? Bagpuss is as cursed as he sounds. He's like the Cheshire Cat on drugs. Not being funny. He's like a cursed Cheshire Cat. Bagpuss. A British animated series. Not animated so much as he is cursed. Like, do you guys remember, I don't know if you've ever seen the first iteration of Big Bird on Sesame Street? I just googled Bagpuss. He's an OG legend. It's true. It's true. Nope. Oh Lord. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you who this Mr. Bagpuss is. Here he is. Bagpuss in his glory. He is like cursed Cheshire Cat. You know, but to be fair, I feel like a lot, when did this come out? This was a series in like the 70s. So you know that things weren't like super up to snuff, right? Did they show you the clangers? No. I'm not aware of the clangers. I was showed the herbs, which is actually quite cute. I was showed the herbs. Magic Roundabout is the pinnacle of Fever Dream, I feel. Okay, what is the clangers? Okay, we're just going on a cursed children's programming adventure today. Oh, interesting. Interesting. They're kind of cute in like a naked mole rat kind of way, you know? They're in like a naked mole rat kind of way. Fraggle Rock. I feel like yes, early Fraggle Rock. Okay, I want to know what this Magic Roundabout is though. Bill and Ben. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. We need to find what is this Magic Roundabout. There's too many cursed children's programmings. Not enough time. Magic Roundabout. What is this? I feel like I'm aware of this one. Is this the one? With Dougal? Didn't Dougal get his own show? Did Dougal? I recognize this dog. This dog looks familiar to me. The Magic Roundhouse theme is in the background of a horror film music. Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. This is also giving me, like, original Naughty vibes. Did you guys ever see Naughty? Naughty the elf. Before this bullshit was when he was animated. We want the OG when he was a stop motion puppet. Was it this one? Maybe? I feel like he looked more cursed back in the day. But he doesn't look as cursed as I remember him being. So that's good, I guess. He's only like mildly cursed. Yeah, so many are animated now. It's a shame. Yeah. That looks like Rankin Bass style. Oh, maybe. It was like a live action, and then they would go into like stories about the toy shop. So it was like a live action show that then would do like stop motion puppet moments. Button Moon. That sounds familiar as well. Yeah. These children spend their time at Notions, Oddities, Doodads, and Delights of Yesterday, which is an antique store and the shopkeeper where all the toys and stuff come to life. Which I think they then animated, which is rude. But I've heard of Button Moon. Yes, I think so. Those are cute. They're cute. This reminds me, this is like a puppet version. But there was one that I remember watching where it was about all of these toys in a chest that would come to life when the kids went to bed, but they were all like dancers or something. Love to get to know all you, but that, yes, not a problem. Evil Crisp Potato, I appreciate that. If you're here for any level of energy, feel free to lurk away. I appreciate you being here. And, you know, if you're able to get some rest, do so. If not, yeah, take care of yourself. Don't you worry. But yeah, there was some show. Kids, I'm not going to find it. Show, toy, chest, dancers, Canada. Yes! Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. The Toy Castle! So it was ballet stories for ages 8 and under. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. No way! And there was like a grumpy, he was an evil asshole. This guy, okay. We're more, oh, it's on Amazon Prime. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there was like an evil something or other. Okay. Zoobly Zoo. That sounds kind of familiar too, actually. Okay, we are once again. Oh my god. Saul's the evil clown. I must have it. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Where am I? What's going on? We need. Okay. Yeah, we need to resume cursed. Okay, stop the douche music. We got shit to do. Oh my god. There's gonna be so much demonetization. It's fine. We're learning. This is great. Yeah, these two were like lovers, the ballerina and the tin soldier. And then this like cursed clown. Oh, I forgot about the frogs. And then yeah, that dude over there, the one with the spiky hat. Because of course the one with the spiky hat is the cursed one, obviously. Oh my god. I hate this already. Oh my god.
One day the boys had promised Ragdoll that they would play any game she wanted.
Yes.
Let the game begin.
It was a Gemini Award-winning series. Enjoyed by preschool children all around the world. Obviously not these children when they were preschoolers.
Know what game they were playing. He was supposed to chase her.
They're learning how to play Duck Duck Goose. To be fair, and they're also all like, I assume they're all classically trained dancers. So naturally, when you see a ballet, all of the tights are tight. So they're all probably wearing like dancer belts and things and wearing tights and stuff. 100%. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, this is giving David Bowie Labyrinth realness. 1000%.
Duck, 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 goose.
So he used to chase her.
It
Oh,
was his turn now. But Ragdoll was not happy. It was her game, so she should get all the
oh,
time.
so she's learning that, you know, when it's her game, she needs to play fair and it can't just all be about her.
Duck, duck,
Okay,
duck,
is there not...
duck,
I need to find... Where is the evil clown? Is the evil clown not in this one? Because that's going to be a problem for me.
Now the Ragdoll was even more upset.
You were supposed to pick me.
They could only pick
Okay, no. We need to... Is there more? Is there more? The Toy Castle series. Listen, Soundventure, are you going to show us more? Or is this all we're going to get? Because I want the one with the evil guy. No, no. Okay. Yeah, because she's a rag doll, so she has overhead thingies. Potato! Hi, Potato! First Trolls, now Bowie. Hey, man. Yeah, so many potatoes. Potatoes, run it to cursed stream. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit cursed here. Okay, the Toy Castle. I would want... Okay, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. It can't just be this. Come on now. I want the one where the evil clown is being a little shit. Oh, does somebody have all of the videos? Wow. Oh, these frogs. These are some cursed frogs. Oh, we could also watch it en française. We could also watch it en française. We're not going to do that, though. Full episodes. Okay. There's the mouse. Where's... Oh, my God. Look at these. These are cursed. I would like to see the cursed things. Sorry, this is Cursed Children's Program Hour. Yeah, Patats, you missed Treehouse Trolls birthday party, which was an experience. Yeah, they're like for little kids. They would be the ones where they would do like little bits. I feel like they would put these on in between like actual half-hour programs.
Sunny day at the Toy Castle. Perfect for fishing.
Okay.
And perfect for babysitting the whole mouse family.
Oh, they're babysitting the mice? Oh my God! The jump scare.
Ballerina
I'm
and
sorry.
We're so excited to see the babies that they almost forgot their old friend, Little Mouse.
Those
Made them pay attention
mouse
to him.
babies.
Babies can't do that.
Oh, so now the little mouse is jealous of the baby mice.
They didn't even notice.
They came back.
Can't do that.
Oh my God.
They
Oh
still
my
didn't
God.
notice.
They're so cursed. Is there anything else happening? Yeah, they're too obsessed with the babies. They're too baby obsessed. See you at 3 a.m., baby mice. I physically recoiled from my...
He could do sweet.
Okay, I'm trying to find the evil one. We're not going to play them all. To be fair, these frogs also look cursed. Sorry, we're just finding... This is just the cursed highlights. Cursed highlights. To be fair, the clown looks pretty cursed, too. The time and effort to produce a monstrosities. Truly, truly. Cirque du Ballet lost my head. That's a bit concerning. There. Okay. The evil guy. We found him. We found him. We found him. Maybe he's not as evil as I remember. This guy. The Spikes. Mr. Spikes.
Did I tell you the time the goblin became invisible?
He's a goblin.
It was late afternoon.
He became
The
invisible.
Soldier, ballerina, China doll, and goblin had been practicing for hours.
Let's hold hands and sing the Bluebird song to summon the clown.
Goofy thought walked right into his head.
He is a goblin.
What would happen if I did a duck walk?
The way he dances sexy.
The ballerina counted them back in.
Because they're all classically trained.
Then a second goofy thought walked right in and sat right down in his head.
He's trying to be goofy.
Stood on my head.
What if I was goofy and they're like, stop it.
Hilarious.
She wasn't laughing at all.
He thinks he's so funny and they're like, I'm sorry, you're not funny. I feel so bad for him.
Now the goofy
Goblin's a nonconformist. Fair, fair.
Eaglies.
He's just trying to like be a little shit disturber to be funny, and they're like, you're not funny. Sorry, moves are weak. It's not it.
Spongy thought stomped in. He didn't even notice.
Yeah, she didn't care. Oh, guys, we could subscribe. They have 2.79k subscribers.
I'll show them a lift turn. That's the funniest thing I've ever done.
He thinks he's being and then they're like, oh no, he's invisible. That's so funny.
It was the invisible
Why is the goblin actually the hot one? So he's evil. So to be fair though, that kind of checks out. Isn't it kind of unofficial that like kind of the evil characters are the hottest ones in children media unless they're like grotesque, but like, you know? These books have broken me.
See? They're back.
He's trying to be funny and they're like, no, we're ignoring you.
The goblin became invisible.
Maybe he's not as cursed as I thought he was.
Didn't have to be seen.
That guy's cursed though.
Pleased to meet you, mister.
Oh, hey, that is...
Whew. Wow. Okay, that was another moment in time. Are we getting anything done today? Probably not. Do we care? Not really. They shunned the goblin. They did. They did. They were like, listen, you're being a silly goose, and we are serious about our super fancy floofy playtime, though. True, though. To be fair, this is probably the most nostalgic we've gotten in a while. Mind you, it's very cursed nostalgia, but it's nostalgic nonetheless. It's nostalgic for someone. And that's all that matters. Wow. Cool. Excellent. Wow. Cheers to that. The baby mouse. Oh my god. Yeah, I need like little cursed glass puppet eyes for projects, because that would be, yeah. I love it. Everyone will come to stream. We'll do one of the trolls, and they'll be like, oh my god, it'll be like trolls, like the classic trolls. And I'll be like, nah. And then they'll be like, oh, it's like trolls like the new trolls? And I'll be like, nah. It is the niche, cursed, floppy-haired chaos goblins that are the treehouse trolls. Perhaps. Maybe. I've not ventured into cursed art. I usually try to make cute, whimsical art, but maybe we pivot. Maybe we need some cursed images. Perhaps. That's That's a fair point, Saul. Where the fuck was the treehouse? There was no treehouse to be found, actually. Now that we are thinking about this. Yeah. Now the treehouse trolls did not, in fact, have a treehouse. I'm quite perplexed. Hobgoblin will make it big in the big city. Yeah. It's true. He is. Hobgoblin's gonna move into the big city. Should we find out who this character is? Okay. Now we're gonna IMDb. Okay, let's see. What is it called? The Toy Castle Show. Yeah, The Toy Castle on Treehouse TV. Let's see if the Hot Goblin... He's not even on the DVD case. For shame. Oh, we didn't even watch the frogs. Okay, listen. We need to go back. Our business in the Toy Castle is not done. It is not complete. We did not watch the cursed frogs. Okay, where's the cursed frogs? We watched the cursed babies. Whoops. Where did the frogs go? Stick me with Goblin. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Where are the cursed frogs? We already found the cursed mice. Oh, there's a horse. He's not very cursed, though. He just is... He's mixed up in this nonsense. We don't need that life for him. There they are. Oh, and the title is called Birthday Bash. Why is it that all of these cursed images are taking place during birthdays? It's like they don't want children to have nice things. They're like, it's fine. They can be cursed. Birthday Bash. Wow.
It was Frida and Frederick's birthday.
Frida and Frederick.
China doll were making sure the decorations were perfect.
So she's a ballerina, and they call her China doll, which I feel like is not ideal. I think they mean she's like a porcelain doll. They're doing a little jig, getting ready for the birthday. Very cute. Okay, let's see. Where are these frogs? Frogs?
The party was going to be their
Sorry. I feel like they have a better entrance. I'm sorry. Yeah, What an entrance.
to have a birthday party that they had been dancing all
They're colonial frogs. Actually, not only are they cursed frogs, they are colonial cursed frogs.
This was going to be their best birthday ever.
Look at his cap. Wow. I'm sure they were ridiculous. Can you imagine prancing ballerina style with a giant frog head on you? Suddenly we're in the Tatooine Katina. Honestly. But like... colonial Katina. Cantina, sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh wow, they have presents. Wow, so amazing. Okay, we need to do some research on these characters.
Large present must be hers.
Yeah, of course you get the big present and the dad frog, or the...
We must dance first.
Dancing first, then presents. It's not, let's eat first, then have presents, like most kids' parties. It's dance first, then presents.
Open her beautiful big present.
Okay, the toy castle. Let's find out where Goblin is now.
Frida wondered, with such a large box, if maybe It was adorable.
I've wrecked hive of scum and villainy. Severe lack of mantite sphere. It's true, actually. It's true. We're not getting David Bowie realness in this episode, and that's a crying shame. Okay, who plays the goblin? Oh, oh my god. Okay, one of the names of the characters is Papa Mouse. I'm sorry. Kat has been reading too much smut in the chat for me to read a name of a character and like Papa Mouse and be okay with that. To be clear, she's not reading smut in the chat. She's just reading smut while the chat is occurring at the same time. Keep that in mind. Okay. What is the name? The Goblin. Yosuke Mino. Do we have any photos of this man? We need to find this man. Daddy Mouse. Yeah. Papa Mouse.
Oh, no. Frederick had the wrong gift. The big one must be hers.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we need to okay, so who's Papa Mouse then? That's Baby Mouse. We need to find Papa Mouse. Who's reading smut? No one. It's fine. It's fine. I've reached scum and villainy. Okay, I know you posted something in the Discord. Give me a second. We need to figure out who Papa Mouse is. We already know who Strongman is. Oh, Strongman and Goblin are here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm sorry. This isn't nearly as cursed as the other thing. I wasn't. But I love you for it, to be honest. I feel like you open my horizons to things that I would not. My little prudy bitch self is just not. Absentee father mouse? Is that a question or a roll call? Could be both. Could be both. Okay, we need to find this man. His name is Yosuke Mino, and he was a company dancer in the 2003 movie One Last Dance with Patrick Swayze and Lisa Namini. Okay, we're gonna look this man up. Copy. The narrator voices are really obnoxious. Okay, who is this man? We've found him. His account is private. He's a Canadian dancer. He has a private Instagram account. Dance International Magazine. Yeah, I opened Proby's ass to... Yeah, it's true. It's true. I love it, though. He's obsessed.
Okay, you can play.
Images.
Monkey in the middle. You're in.
He's in the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. I don't know if he is currently. Meet the lead cast for Magic Flute as of 2021. Okay, so this is 2021 version of him. Okay, hang on. We need to show you Hot Goblin now. Hot Goblin as of 2021 is this man right here. This is Hot Goblin as of 2021. Still looking fine, I might add. Let's pull this up on the big screen. Let's pull this up on the big screen. Okay. All right. Images of this man. There we go. Look, the toll on his neck, though, was too much. Yeah. That's a cool one, though. That's a cool one. Yeah, he's a dog in something. He's like in a puppo thing, raising the woof, I'm assuming. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, is he the lion? We need, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Do we not get a bigger photo of this? We can't. He's a wolf. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. We can't really see this image right now, because, yeah. But he plays the wolf in this. How do we, I can't zoom in, guys. I can't. This is as close as we get. But he looks good. He looks fine. So can confirm, Goblin still living his best life. Truly living his best life. Oh my, not just his CV. His CV must be a wild ride. Yeah, truly. Not just his, oh my god. You guys. Incredible. But yeah. He was in Peter Pan. Cute. So he still looks like he's actively still dancing. Actively still living his best life. And that's really all, you know what I mean? We always, you know, especially if people are, just to show you that people can be, what year was this? Just continually acting. Living, you know what I mean? He's still creating. He's still being a creative. That's amazing. I love that for him. We love that. Flying through your window with this massive neck. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. What's going on here? Something got posted. Galloway posted something. Posted something in the chat. Is it something cursed? Are we continuing the cursed images train? Oh, the Okay. Interesting. Okay, 1 second. Oh, what are we doing? The Discord. There we go. Yeah. We we truly are in the darkest timeline. Oh wow. Cat found what? Cat found bag puss. What? Yeah, big yawn. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's true. You can't say that Pee Wee Herman wasn't also cursed in ways. R.I.P. But yeah, he could fight in with that neck and win. Absolutely. Cheshire from Wish. Oh my god. You want in 100% Hellas. Let me whisper that to you. Hang on. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, it's still this. Where's the kit? Where are we? Okay. Sorry for that jump scare of a clown. Okay. Hang on. What am I doing? What's going on? There's too many tabs in my brain and in life. All right. Let's whisper you that Discord link right now. Copy and paste. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's how I felt when I first saw Bag Puss Potato. 100% Cheshire Cat from Wish. But, you know, we love him. The other one was called The Herbs. And I find it really funny. I guess because it's left over from, like, French co-option of language. Where, do you pronounce the H in herbs? Do you say herbs? Herbs and spices? Or do you say herbs and spices? Because I don't pronounce the H. And apparently in the UK we pronounce the H. I didn't know that. Yeah. I pronounce the H. It's herb. You say herbs. Yeah, herbs. That's what I say. Herbs. Not herbs. The H is silent, right? The H is silent. It is. It's an herb. Herbs and spices. Yeah, KFC, it's not the 11 herbs and spices, it's the 11 herbs and spices. Thank you very much. Yeah, Herbie Hancock. No. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why. The H, in fact, is not silent. You will not be silent about crusading for the H to no longer be silent. Why? Let's Google this. I'm sure there's an explanation. Why do we not pronounce the... I'm sorry, is my phone listening to me? Can you see this shit? I know we've not put autofocus on, but the first thing I said, why do we not and it says, why do we not pronounce the H in herb? That's literally the first one. The other ones are, why do we not pronounce the L in salmon? It's not salmon. Why do we not process corn? Why is the US not producing oil? Why you should not take probiotics? Why do we not see the wave properties of a baseball? Is not to reason why. Why is it better to never come into existence? Okay, these are getting a little bit existential as we get further down the Google autocomplete. Interesting. This is a risky conversation. In a nutshell, it all comes down to the history of English and the way English spelling has changed over time. All this gradually leads us to the word herb. This word was borrowed into English from Old French, and it didn't have either the H or the H sound. Yeah. So it's because it was co-opted. So I think what happened is it was actually a French word. And traditionally, in French, when you have an L, an H apostrophe or an O, like, for instance, in hospital, the French version of hospital is hôpital, even though there is an H there. So it makes sense to me that because in North America, especially in Canada, there was like a battle of colonization between the English and the French. And even though the English won, allegedly, we have basically a combination of English and French language and indigenous languages all sort of mixed together and call it English. Whereas I'm assuming in England, they got that word and they were like, well, we're going to pronounce it the English way. Whereas ours is like the Fringlish way, the French-English conglomeration way. But yeah, what a ball. Yeah, what a ball. Gonna go get a water bottle. Today is Tuesday. Anyway, yeah. This is really good, yeah. Milk. Oh, some people produce it like milk, don't they? They go milk instead of milk. I went to school with a kid who insisted we pronounce the L in the last name that was salmon. It's salmon. England went French with their spelling. As it was trendy at the time, and the Americans went Old Latin because Puritans. At least that's what I've heard. Oh, interesting. I say milk. Oh, interesting. Instead of milk. Milk. I've heard people say milk. Like, like milk. Like you're being like, bleh, milk. I also feel attacked. It's because we love you. It's fine. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me make fun of myself. A boot. I'm gonna drive down to the Timmy's and get a double-double. A boot 9 o'clock. Do you feel better now? Are we simpatico? Are we back on the same level? Hey there, bud. We're gonna go down to the Timmy's there and get ourselves a double-double, eh? Yeah. Get ourselves a double-double down there at the Timmy's, eh? We're gonna go about 5:30 down to the Timmy's to get a double-double, which is 2 sugar, 2 cream, eh? See, and again, that's why you can tell that there's like a Fringlish, because it's sort of like, it has a bit of a francophone twang to it. Toonie Tuesday down there at the, yeah. That's where a lot of, it's, you know what I mean? Double burger, no! Double-double. Double-double is an order at Tim Hortons. So you go to Timmy's. Ya hoser, exactly. You go down to Timmy's and you get a double-double. That's what you ask for. Or if you're somebody that I went to high school with, you get a triple with this Nursty. That's basically milk and sugar, cream and sugar with a shot of coffee. People getting like triples. I'm like, excuse you. But yeah, double. Language doesn't really bother me as I try to avoid Ira. Yeah, it's true. Right? Yeah, I don't have to learn how to communicate if I just take people out of the equation altogether. I respect that. 100%. Mm-hmm. There's lots of different ones. Yeah, double burger. No, that's a Big Mac. Don't have the Mickey D's. Which I've heard, we've learned that in Australia they just call it Maccas, but we call it Mickey D's, or at least I do. Or McDicks. We used to call it that and thought it was funny when we were in high school. Hey, go and go get some McDicks. Which, in retrospect, is like really childish, but then again, so is my sense of humor. What else? I don't know, man. You know what it is? I think it's snack time, actually. I have a granola bar today, but it's not Nature Valley. So Nature Valley, I still want them to sponsor me. But for helping out at my mother-in-law's 60th birthday party, my in-laws sent us like a little gluten-free hamper from Amazon that had like all these random gluten-free snackies. And like 80% of what was in there was different granola bars. So we have this one, which is Joe and Seth's, which I've never heard of before. And it's a popcorn bar, which is interesting, but it has caramel, orange, pecans, and cinnamon. So I'm a bit unsure what that combination is going to be like, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's supposed to be a popcorn bar, but I don't. Popcorn to me indicates. Oh no, actually, there is just a popcorn in there. My mistake. Yeah. We are Joe and Chefs, a family business based in North London, famous for producing our award-winning gourmet popcorn. Lovingly handmade in our London kitchens using the finest natural ingredients, our gourmet popcorn bar is a delicious and wholesome snack, perfect on the go. So it literally is popcorn. They do all the fancy popcorn flavors. Interesting. Yeah, so this is the fancy popcorn flavor in a bar. I'm confused. Well, we'll see if it is crumbly as shit. But yeah, look. It is popcorn with seeds. Yeah, the structural integrity of this is not good. Yeah. Isn't gourmet popcorn just like, you know when you go to the movie theater and they have the regular popcorn, then they have the ones that are like the salted caramel, like ones that are like 3 times as much as the regular popcorn? This is interesting. It tastes good, but it's a bit difficult to eat. And it's falling apart. To be fair, a lot of gluten-free granola bars fall apart unless they're like cold pressed like schlop, which some of them are. It's true. When you buy the 3 times more expensive fancy popcorn, you're like, check me out. We really gotta, well, to be fair, we will. We really gotta. Eating this gourmet popcorn bar, I'm sure it retails. Usually gluten-free stuff is naturally more expensive than regular gluten-free, like the non-gluten-free stuff. So I think, unfortunately, despite the fact that I do not feel pretentious in any way, shape, or form, I end up having to purchase more pretentious items because I have an autoimmune disease. So I don't know. I don't know if I feel pretentious. I feel like I'm forced into pretension. I don't even know if pretension's a word. I feel like I'm forced into being pretentious because I have to have the more expensive bougie version of something because that's the one that doesn't have artificial wheat gluten bullshit sprinkled in there. Unless you're a Nature Valley granola bar, which in fact they do have gluten-free options. So. But the other thing too, to be fair, I do love a fun random snack. So maybe that is pretentious, or maybe that's just me being a sucker for good marketing. So maybe, it's not that I'm pretentious, it's that I'm a sucker. Because if I see like a fun little snack that I've never seen before that's in a fun little bright colored packaging that's like, wow, cool, this is awesome. Same with drinks. And then if I find out that there's no gluten in it, I want it. I want a fun little fun snack. Even if, again, it may be disappointed upon consumption, but it looked fun and cute because of its packaging. So yeah. I'm a sucker for some cute packaging. A cutely packaged snack. Like a cutely packaged consumable. I'm not swayed by like, I don't know, cutely packaged towels. Things that are not consumable. I'm not as much of a sucker for them. But a fun little treat that happens to look aesthetically pleasing, sign me the fuck up. Cutely packaged lawnmower, yay or nay? I'm not tempted. I'm not tempted. Nope, not tempted. Though that would be amazing. And to be fair, I do think it's adorable when things have faces. Inanimate objects. I remember, to be fair, though, we do not own a Henry Hoover. Are you guys aware of Henry Hoover? I feel like Henry Hoover, is that just distinctly a UK thing? But there's something so hilarious about a Henry Hoover. He comes in different colors as well. And ears, that's true. That's true. They have all the colors. Look at them. Are you guys aware of a Henry Hoover? He's literally a Hoover with a face on it. He's a hardworking boy. Truly. Truly. Look how happy he is. He's so happy to do his job. He's like, I will absolutely suck up the bullshit under your sofa that you haven't touched in like 2 months. Probably longer than that. 6 months, let's be honest. Yeah. Interesting. I knew of him, but we don't have him here. Okay. His nose is the Hoover, exactly. Don't you dare personify my appliances. Like an addict for dust. Yeah, truly. He just like sniffs dust. Yeah. But hey man, we all have our vices. For Henry, it's, you know, dust and little food crumbs underneath your kitchen counters. There are worse things. There are worse things. They say the worst thing for a bad product is good advertising. It's hard to recover when word gets around. Yeah. But yeah, when stuff has ears on it too, also very adorable. He's married, family man. Really? Does he have multiple... Is there, like, to be fair, aren't there, like, you can get tiny Henrys. Little tiny Hooverlings. Henry Hoovers. And obviously, they're like, are they not like Henry Jr., Henry Sr.? Henry Hoover. Sale products. How many Henrys are they? There's Big Henry, Little Henry. Charles? Who the fuck is Charles? This is like the Alan of the Barbie Ken universe. I'm sorry. Did we know that there was a Charles? Excuse me? I know someone with a bat bottle opener and a dinosaur. I've seen those. Those are cool. The creepy uncle. Yeah, creepy Uncle Charles. We all know one. We all know one. I'm sorry. I had no idea there was a Charles. That is, I don't know if I'm like unnerved by it. Why? Why is there a Charles? I'm so confused. Can I get with an eye patch called Nigel? I'm sure you could. That would be incredible. I'm sorry, there's one called Birdie. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that there was like a Henry Hoover cinematic universe. Except for you. There is like, I don't know if this is real. This is a doormat rug from AliExpress. I don't know why I would want, like that's not, I don't really want to decorate my home with a foot mat of Henry's. I'm just like, he's bagless. Shut up. There was a series? No. Okay. So allegedly there's George, James, Charles, Henry, Hetty, and Harry. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen. I am so easily convinced. Saul says some crazy shit on this channel and I go, yeah, that's obviously correct. So you could have just ran with this. You could have been like, yeah, obviously. The defunct Henry the Hoover TV series. Where it's a family of Hoovers. Honestly, that wouldn't be too far of a stretch considering that like one of the most beloved characters in the Teletubbies cinematic universe is Nunu, who is literally a vacuum. So I think there could have been a market for that. 100%. It's been, yeah. Yeah. I totally think that that could be a real thing. Okay. See, you are calling this some bullshit, Hellas. But I literally just found Henry Hoover TV, animated Henry Hoover story, the one where Henry the Hoover joins the family. I'm sorry. Are they trying to make a Friends reference happen in a Henry Hoover TV series? We are, oh my God. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. We are back to cursed children's content. Back on it, baby! Back in the hellscape that is cursed children's content. Henry Hoover TV. 34.1k subscribers. Oh, this is somebody. Wow. Okay, this is somebody who's made an entire channel. Relaxing vacuuming videos for adults who find vacuuming sounds soothing. We mainly feature Henry the Hoover and other pneumatic vacuum cleaners, but sometimes we do have the opportunity to try other brands. So they've literally made a relaxing vacuuming channel. And they're kind of a family brand because there's children in this. So the children have made, okay, Okay, well, we need to see the one where Henry the Hoover joins the family. I am perplexed. Can the brand, because I'm assuming that this is not Henry the Hoover branded content. So can they sue, is what I'm asking. Can some suing happen? Do they have a case for some I was gonna say some sewage, but I feel like that's not the correct term. Could we sue them? Or not us specifically. Who's animating this? I'm sorry. That seems very British, suck it up, stiff upper lip and all that. You're not wrong, Galloway. You're not wrong.
Somewhere in England, there lived a family with 3 boys and a whole lot of imagination. 9-year-old twins, Parker and Toby, hid behind the couch in the living room as Fred, who was just 2 years younger, jumped into the room. I know you're in here!
Oh God.
Fred shouted, peering around. He was about to look behind the couch as Mom
So they're learning about how Henry the Hoover joined their family. I don't
go play
really
outside.
care, actually.
Mom said.
It's like a children's story.
The twins chased the off searching.
They were like, the house is a mess. We need a Hoover.
Red.
And they found Henry in the bin.
Noticed the circular object and grew curious. The boys hopped out and ran over to their neighbor's garbage bin. Boys.
Okay, this isn't official. This is unofficial from an unofficial Henry the Hoover TV channel. Birth of baby Hoovers. Maybe is this official? Oh dear God. Hetty the Hoover's pregnancy from 6 years ago. And the birth of the baby Hoovers. Okay, this is some cursed shit.
Young people don't just
This
wake up
is
one day.
okay. Interesting. I want to know if this is actual branded content or if this is... We upload vacuuming videos every Saturday morning and fun vacuum cleaner videos every Sunday morning. This is like somebody's... This is back to some fetish shit. Oh my God. Somebody's like literally acting out. Okay. Oh my God. So he's hoovering up the arrows to Hetty Hoover. I'm sorry. This is like Cars, but Hoovers. Lego bricks can't be good for it. Henry the Hoover's becoming a dad. Oh, wow. They even, like, pretend to have him pass out by covering up his eyes. He, like, passes out. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a dad. Oh my God. Well, guys, you realize that there is a sequel. There is one called The Birth of the Baby Hoovers. Oh my God. This is the I'm married to my car vibes. Yeah, this person is in distress, 100%. Wow. Oh, Henry the Hoover needs to call the Hoover Hospital. Is this now the Hoover ambulance? Or the Hoover delivery? Yeah, okay. How does he dial? Is this vacuum abuse? She's gonna go from suck to blow. Truly. Yep, okay, this is now Dr. Henry. You can tell because he has a beard and a doctor cap. So he's obviously... Oh, it's a nurse. It's a man nurse. And she's just chilling there. I swear to God, if these tiny Hoovers pop out of her nose, I'm gonna lose my shit. I have to look. Don't worry, Potato. I feel... Oh my God. Is he gonna suck the babies out with his nose? Oh no, he just takes her head off and pulls out. Okay, so she had a cesarean, I guess. This is the Why do they have hands? Why do they have hands, you guys? And then follow-up question. At what point do the baby Hoovers lose their hands? Why do they have hands? I'm losing my mind. Oh, and they join noses? Did they hug? Are they babies that know how to... And they're waving! Oh my god! She was born with a bow! Guys, I can't! Oh my god! And now Henry gets to meet his, like, mutant baby Hoover children who have arms! Who were birthed out of his wife's skull! The doctor removed the top half of her head and pulled out the babies! Is this like frogs? You know how when frogs are like tadpoles and then they lose their tails? Is this the Hoover lore equivalent of that, but they lose their arms? Oh my god. Oh, this is so cursed. Yes. Hellas, okay, do we share a brain? This is, yeah. Yeah, we obviously thought the same thing. Wow, wow, this was posted 6 years ago, and it has 2.4 million views. My god, this is not for kids. I'm sorry, fun vacuum cleaner movie for kids? Absolutely not. Are there comments on this video? Are there comments? The comments are turned off, probably for good reason. Probably for good reason. Yeah, they eat their arms to gain their suction tube. Yeah, exactly. It's the circle of Hoover life. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. Okay. See, this all started because Hellas as a joke was like, there's obviously a Hoover TV show. Knowing full well there wasn't. And turns out there absolutely was. It just lived on YouTube. Like many a cursed thing that seems to live on YouTube, right? As a joke, exactly. When the joke became reality. Is this manifesting? I'm sorry, did you manifest this? I know the video came out like 6 years ago. Was this was, I think this is what manifesting is? Is this how we manifest? Is this manifesting? I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Whew. So, what did we learn today? It's my video aiming for 3 mil. Exactly. Send it back. So, what have we learned so far? That the 90s, the internet is cursed. That's true. As a summation, the internet is cursed. There is a treehouse list, treehouse trolls. I guess it's not a trilogy. What, a duo? Duology? What do you call a trilogy that's only 2 films? Is it a duology? I'm going to claim that it is. There is a duology of treehouse trolls, sans treehouse of the 90s, where they do not have pointy hair. With a cursed donkey who you manifest by stabbing it in the butt with its own tail. Cool. Bagpuss is Wish Cheshire Cat. Who knew needle felting bluebirds could be so nightmare inducing? That is how this whole thing started. Yeah. Cursed childhood nursery rhyme gym class activities to 90s Treehouse Trolls to Bagpuss to the Toy Castle with Hot Goblin, who's still hot ballet boy to this day, to I don't even know how we came across the Hoover. How did the Hoover happen? I don't even remember how this came up. Oh, about cute things. Cute things when you put eyes and ears on stuff. Cute packaging. Cute packaging is how that happened. Yeah. A sucker for cute packaging when you put eyes and ears on something. And that's and now we're here. And now we're here. What a journey it's been. What a journey it has been. We have a base body. I guess we're working on this all week. You know, maybe. Who knows? Maybe if this takes us longer than a week, then we clearly, you know, it's been a whirlwind. Putting eyes on lawnmowers. Yes. Yes. Cute lawnmowers to cute vacuums. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's all making sense to me now. Are you following, guys? Are you following? I couldn't before, but now I feel like I can almost guarantee there's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to humanized lawnmowers. Do we dare? Do we dare? Lawnmowers with faces. I bet you it's a thing. Here, let's. Why are we trying to? Okay. No. We won't YouTube. We will Google. Oh, lawn hoover. Lawn mower with eyes. Someone on Etsy literally sells decorative eyes for lawnmowers for 14 pounds and 1p. Well, I don't want to keep this to myself. Obviously, I need to share the wealth. Obviously, we need to share the wealth. Bargain. Bruh was the OG. Yeah. Brum was the OG anthem of a car. Interesting. All right. There we go. It's so silly. It's so silly. Look. Decorative eyes for lawnmowers. Eyes specifically for lawnmowers. These just make me giggle now. I'm just in pure giggle territory now. Look at them. This one has a mouth too. Customize your robot mower from Robot Lawnmower Installers. So what is it you do for? Yeah. I give people the ability to anthropomorphize their household objects. And honestly, I would argue they're just spreading joy. Like, look at these little guys. Oh, you can get ones with eyelashes. Wow. Oh, wow. Lawnmower robot eyes. Oh, there's different ones too. Oh, that's so silly. It's so silly and I love it. Especially this one. I put googly eyes on my lawnmower. Yeah, man, as you should. As you should. Wow. I love it. So silly. So silly. Oh, let's finish our gourmet popcorn bar. Hello, Shadow. You're like, listen, you have the eyes, but do you have the facial hair? Absolutely. it's not too far of a stretch because, you know, Cars, the film, the Pixar movie exists. We've already anthropomorphized cars, and there are a type of lawnmower variety that is a riding lawnmower variety, which is kind of like a car, but for lawn mowing purposes. So it's really not that big of a stretch to then start to anthropomorphize lawnmowers. If anything, they're kind of like the cousins of cars. So it makes sense to me. It checks out that people would want to do this. After this treatment, it's only a matter of time before people start having neck-enhancing cosmetic surgery. It's true. It's true. Or, you know, everyone just decides to start taking ballet. Everyone's like, they take ballet with the expectation that they're going to get swole goblin neck. What a sentence. Beat you to it. Hey kids, let's play with the lawn. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does seem like hard work. It does seem like hard work. Maybe that's how the Henry kids lose their arms. Maybe. Yeah. I just had a thought, but it felt too dark. So I don't think I should share it. Yeah. We're making a bird, guys. That's what we're doing today. How big is this wing supposed to be? We want it to extend past his butt and join up with the butt feathers. Does that make sense? Okay, this feels like a good length. I feel like I'm still recovering from the Henry Hoover birth video. Like, actually was crying. I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard that I cried like that. Okay. Well, the sunlight just disappeared. It's just gonna rain again. Interesting, interesting. I'm trying to think what other cursed children's programming we can venture down today. Okay, we'll see how much we get done. We got what? 20 minutes? 20 minutes. We've gotten so much done today, you guys. So much. You got this, right? Yeah, we'll see. We're definitely working more on this on Thursday. We don't have any concrete plans for the rest of the week aside from work on what we're already working on. So we'll just continue as is. This side is going to be like, this end is going to be really chunky, so I might add a little bit more to the other side. Under the Umbrella Tree. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Under the Umbrella Tree. Not cursed though, you don't think. Oh, there's a whole Defunct Land YouTube video about them. Defunct TV has done a whole thing about the history of the Umbrella Tree, so maybe it is cursed. Maybe it's unnecessarily cursed. Can you imagine if, oh my god, a girl in my 5th grade class was on that show once? Really? Interesting. Here, let's see if we can find maybe like the theme song or something. BRB, got a puppet show to Google. Yeah. Under the Umbrella Tree. Interesting. They're kind of cute, actually. Ooh. Oh, this is kind of giving like Bear in the Big Blue House vibes, but like from the 90s. It's like if Bear in the Big Blue House took place in the 90s instead of the 2000s. Upon like this one screen grab. Let's show you guys. Whoop. Like, I'm sorry, is this not Bear in the Big Blue House house? It's definitely, you know what? That iguana, I don't know why, but that iguana and that blue jay, I kind of vaguely feel like I have a memory of that. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The Elephant Show? Is this a Sharon Lois and Bram Elephant Show? Eureka's... I don't know if I've heard of Eureka's Castle, but Bear in the Big Blue House, 100%. This one...
Free and flexible and creative was really...
is reminding me of... I think I watched this one. Yeah, it's Sharon Lois and Bram. So Sharon Lois and Bram, I've talked about them before. Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo, I love you. Speaking of, see, why is it that a lot of the, see, I know, again, I'm now reflecting. Does that also sound like a curse summoning chant? Perhaps. The animated segment, right. The animated segment of that. You're right, you're right. This is true. Okay, let's, no, we need to pause that. This is an ad for something. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I totally remember this. Oh, right. Yeah, Sharon, Lois, and Bram. One of them passed away not too long ago, which is sad. So this is a Canadian thing, but it seems like it has crossed the pond into into the States. Did you guys ever have polka dot door? Which was similar, like there was a puppet named Pokeroo. Oh my god. This is wild. The Elephant Show. Yeah, let me see if I can find polka dot door. Polka dot door. And there was, yeah, Pokeroo, who I think was kind of like a cross between like a llama. He was like a fictional llama sort of thing. Let's see. Yes! Pokeroo! Oh, this is polka dot shorts, but it's different than polka dot door. Humpty, Dumpty, and Pokeroo! Oh my god, I'm like totally, as if I still know this. Zoobly Zoo. Polka dot shorts! I didn't realize, I forgot that Pokeroo talked.
The jar's almost empty. But I think there's just enough peanut butter left to make one big thick peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, Bibble!
How you doing? Oh yes, there's lots of kibble.
This was like his dog, but he was like a bit, and he just like went bibble, 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 bibble. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's look up Zoobly Zoo. I don't know if I've seen that one. Zoobly Zoo. I'm sorry, this looks 10 times more cursed than Polka Dot Door. This is so much more cursed looking. Thank you very much. Much more cursed. Ooh.
Everyone up, everyone in. Time for the fun to begin. Come along with us to Zoobly Zoo. Zoobly Zoo. Magic and wonder are waiting for you.
You know what this looks like?
Close as a dream and as bright as the
Okay, no. I'm sorry. That bird, though. Honestly, Pharmaflask, I was thinking the same thing. This is giving Cat's energy for sure. Him, the lookout bear, he looks like there's like a cartoon about bears, a Disney bear cartoon as well. And he looks like that. Disney bear cartoon. Yeah, does he not look like a gummy bear? Kind of. This guy, who's this? He's Adventure Bear. I don't remember him. But yeah, that one guy, the Lookout Bear, is kind of giving... We should rank these based on an amount of cursed. I wonder if there's like a tier list maker of like cursed children's shows. Why is that a thing? There must be. I don't know if it'll be like the specific ones that we've done. Where's the search button? There we go. Cursed kids shows. 90s. Probably 80s as well, maybe. No. 90s kids nightmare fuel childhood trauma. Let's see. No. It's not giving that. We'll have to make a list. We'll have to make a list. And we will have to rank them. I think we will. we'll have to generate, and then I'll have to go and make our own. Eureka's Castle. Probably the inspo for cats. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of Nightmare. What's Eureka's Castle? Oh, you want it to be, there was this one, and I remember never watching it because it would be, again, those things that would happen in between. This, you know what this one reminds me of? It reminds me of Dudley the Dragon. I don't know if you guys ever had that, which was, again, I think it was another, like, PBS Kids. There was also The Green Giant, which I don't think I ever watched, really, but I remember it. This is giving very similar. This seems vaguely familiar to me as well. No, 100%. I have definitely heard of this. I don't know if I ever watched it. I remember seeing an advert for this, though. I'm so confused because I've definitely, I don't think I've ever watched these episodes. Maybe I have. Yeah, because that bat looks familiar to me. I've either watched this or I've seen it as an advertisement on like another VHS kids movie thing I've had. No. Nightmare. Okay. Yes, okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, I did. Saul did show us this one. I remember seeing this. Interesting. Oh, wow. Top 25 80s children's TV intros. Wow. Okay, let's find Dudley the Dragon. No, actually, first. Okay, this one, maybe. Okay. Yeah. 1994. Wow, look at those effects. These visuals.
Like a dragon. Can you cook like a dragon? Read a book like a dragon. Spin around on the ground. Give a look like a dragon. Can you swing like a dragon? Spring like a dragon. Can you give it absolutely?
This one brings us on acid, honestly. I do not remember this mosaic-y title page. To be fair, I feel like I never really watched this as a kid, but it would come on, and I think maybe as a child I even knew it was cursed. This screams one-man production, truly.
Can you talk like a dragon.
Yes, he can.
Dance about like a dragon. Can you shout like a dragon? Dudley, Dudley.
Yeah, we don't need to watch the whole thing. Okay, there was another one that I feel like was on when I was older, and so I remember not seeing it as a kid, but seeing it as an older person who was still watching like some kids programming, and I remember she pissing me off. Let me see if I can find her. Nana Lan. She. No. Yes. Nana Lan. Cursed. Cursed. She used to piss me off. Okay. The Nanaland intro. Oh, is it not? Yeah. And it was just, the whole intro is Nanaland. And I was like, "Urgh!" She didn't talk. Like, I'm sure the concept of the show is probably really good, but she just pissed me off. Why did we have so... Truly! We had so many puppet shows. Though I guess maybe I prefer it to, like, all animation, maybe. Also, did you guys have Zaboomafoo? Okay, we'll watch a couple more, and then we gotta call it today. We gotta call it a day. I wonder if any of this will be allowed to be posted. This was, I had this memorized for years. It's very quiet, but. I had such a crush when I was a tiny baby child on the Crap Brothers. Specifically the one in the green sweater. I have no idea which one it was, which of the Crap Brothers, but it was definitely one of them. Yeah. They still do shows. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it was Chris. I think Chris was the other one, and the other one was Martin. Was it the shorts and boots combo? I think so. I think that's what did it for me as a tiny, tiny child. As a tiny, tiny child, I believe I was like, yeah, that's the one. I've already showed you the big comfy couch. We've already gone down that. Here, let's palate cleanse. Let's watch this banger.
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you can learn to work and play and get along with each other.
Yeah. I also had a crush on them. It's cool. I'm glad, Kat. See, again, share brain. Mm-hmm. I've also told you guys I was part of the Arthur fan club, or Arthur's book club, actually. And I actually have them all behind me still. Did anyone else have Fort Boyard? Caillou, we don't talk, we don't talk about Caillou, you. We don't talk about Caillou. So good. Banger. Banger of a tune. Caillou, Whiny Little Brat. KP, yeah, amazing. I've never heard, let's see, okay. Fort Boyard. Oh, is this like another sort of... Oh, Recess. Banger. Banger. Yeah. And you know what? That one didn't even have lyrics. That theme song. still know the theme song of Recess. Doesn't even need words. It does look like Crystal Maze but on a fort. It does look like that. Amazing. Wow. What a nostalgic adventure we have found ourselves on. Absolute incredible ride. Wow. And we got so much done today, you guys. So we're obviously going to be working on this for the rest of the week. Who knows what other cursed children's content we will unearth. Maybe what we'll do is I will take stock over the next few days. Maybe post on the Discord, on Instagram, on whatever, to try to get people's cursed childhood TV show recs, and we will make a tier list and rank them on level of cursedness. I think we should do that. I feel like that is the penultimate conclusion to this deep dive. I believe that that is a thing, but we need to get stock. We obviously have some fodder. I have to go back in and remember, because we've been on a journey today, you guys. Whether or not I can fully remember all of the points on all the stops along the way. But yes, we will get cursed childhood media, and then we will create a tier list and rank it on level of cursedness. I think that that's what's going to happen. Whether or not, maybe we take the week, I don't know. We'll see. The next 24 hours. By Thursday, hopefully, if I get my shit together, we will have the cursed tier list that we will make, and then, you know, also maybe needle felt as well. All right. We have reached the end of the stream today, guys. It's been a journey. It's been the most wonderful form of chaos that I could ever hope to imagine. So, if anyone has any stream raid suggestions, my Google algorithm is ruined, truly. If anything, it'll just give me more fodder. It'll give me more tier list fodder, perhaps. Shall we? Guys, Saul is streaming. Maybe we should go and see Saul, and then he can then throw back to the absolute cursedness that we have bestowed upon him. And also, he's playing Kathy Rain, which is a point-and-click game that I've played before that I think is fun. And I think maybe a certain level of cursed that will also accompany the sort of vibe of today. So we'll do that. We'll go and see him. We'll go and say hi. So let us, in case anyone gets left behind in the raid, there is that. And then we will post the raid message. And then, oh, he's literally just starting this game too. So you guys can follow along from the beginning if you're into fun little pixely point and click adventure fun time games. Let's do that. And yeah, we will be back here on Thursday. Potentially with more childhood cursed content with a side of needle felting. Who knows? Well, no, I do know. We will be needle felting, but all of the cursed chaotic childhood fodder may come. It may not. We'll see. But hopefully you join me to find out. Thank you guys so much for today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, rest of your day, rest of your life. And I'll see you guys maybe on Thursday. Bye!